Right, we're having an ad on Twitch, and YouTube should hopefully react soon. There you go, we got a spinning wheel. Welcome to Mörenday, which is like carrots in regional German and more, and pain and suffering and carrots. Yes, I already mentioned the carrots. Hello, Balorso. Welcome to this stream.
Hello, sexy face.
No, stop! This is not your thing! You're not allowed this! Quiet! It's bad enough that we're already running around in a dress in a desert. There's no need to make it worse. I forgot what we're doing.
I can't hear anything. Is that normal? Have I got the right headphones on even?
You do have the right headphones on. May I recommend that you turn them on?
Oh. Where's the on switch?
On the headphones. That's the marvel of wireless headphones. No other thing. There. Enjoy!
Oh god, now I can hear everything twice.
Oh yeah, that's true. You might want to mute the stream.
I think I'm hearing YouTube and Twitch all at the same time.
I warned you.
Oh, that's better.
I like how monotonous.
Oh god, it's loud.
Yeah, that happens.
Where's the
there's
volume?
audio thingies on the left one. The other left one. I like how once we actually get into a sprint, she's running very monotonously. Right, but Belle also points out that Carrot is just jealous of the pretty dress. I am not. Potato probably would be, but not me.
I missed buff naked people.
No, what? No, we forget about these. They never happened. Hold on a second. I already walked in this direction. Something's going wrong. Excuse me. Ugh, I don't want to be like that, but the camera controls like a tank. As in, it takes me about half an hour to turn it around. Do you want more of a recap of what happened so far?
No, I'm just here for... Oh, back off the mic a touch. Okay, certainly can. Mia said it sounded fine, but I'm probably shouting a bit now.
Or her? Because
No, me. Said
sure?
Sal back off the mic a bit.
Oh, of course. Wonderful. The music is way too dramatic for what is essentially just a stroll through the desert. Hold on! I was just here. I walked into the wrong direction, I think. Nobody mention that again, please. Potato points out that he wishes he could wear a dress that's stylish.
Whew. I think we've earned a breather.
What do you mean we've earned a breather? We're doing fine. Let's keep
I was
moving.
hoping we could talk about our next move.
No, I don't want to.
Worried about
Let
the
me
damage
walk
we
away,
took in that
game.
last battle with the machines.
There you go.
Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance.
Well, that's where I'm going. I'm telling them they're done with my job.
All right, let's go back.
You got it.
Do we really have to have this conversation for this? I don't like how he's trying to interfere with my, my. There was a name for making the decisions process. I'll think of it in a moment. In the meantime, how's chat today? And why aren't you engaging Sal more?
What?
Yes.
I was just trying to explain Nidd standard time to somebody.
Oh, of course. Belorsa's asking if you're already aware of any changes to the streaming schedule, Sal. You were going to hijack my stream for this. That's pretty much the only reason why she's here, so she can do some advertising.
No,
Right?
not advertising.
Oh, not
just to sort of drop a few more
Generating hype.
teasers. That's all.
Teasers, of course.
Yeah. Or
Generating
to release
hype.
a little bit more information, shall we put it that way?
Yeah, generating hype. That's the same nonsense that Todd Howard did. There you go.
I don't-
It Todd Howard.
I don't know who Todd Howard is.
It's alright. Nobody wants to be a toddy boy these days.
Ah.
Those are terms that are learned from Apple.
Ah. I can see that your auto chips are on.
Oh. Thank you for pointing that out. Anybody who might be new here will have thought that my skills are just that impressive, but no, you just had to ruin it.
Mia said that the soup lady was giving him some sass.
Don't remind me.
Teasers, Sal has discovered the DLC business mode. A business model. Yeah. So yes, I mentioned last week that there will be that there's things afoot.
Oh yeah, hold on. This is a new week. I forgot.
It's a new week, yeah.
Those things kind of just mash together. These
Tell
things.
me about it. Tell me
Hello,
about it.
Tiger
It's been. I was looking in chat then to see who Tiger Boy was.
What?
I thought we had a new person in
No,
chat.
tiny guy. The
I
tiny
thought you said
robot.
Tiger Boy.
No, not a tiger boy. You mental.
Well, your headphones are very sound reducing.
So
I understand.
Are yours, by the way, which is why I have to wear them halfway off.
Yeah, that's why I understand now why you say "what" a lot when I talk to you.
Thank you. Oh no, that's just
They're
me
pretty
being old
comfortable,
and deaf.
actually.
I know that they are.
Yeah, they're pretty
Those
good.
Philips wireless headphones for the elderly who want to watch TV work wonders for some reason. That's literally how I got them. The elderly, who are hard of hearing, were watching TV with them, and then they realised that they don't actually want to use them anymore because it makes them feel even older than they are. So I got them for virtually free. Not virtually free, I had to install a VHS recorder that I had to buy for them.
Was that these headphones?
Yes. Well, no, those are copies of the headphones.
I was going to
got
say,
back
we
then.
bought these headphones from
What do you say we? I bought these.
when we were in Horwich at Scan. Didn't we buy them because they were on sale at PC World next door?
No, we didn't buy them there. What we did buy were some quote-unquote gaming-oriented headphones, which just didn't work.
Ah.
I then had to trade them in again, and then I bought the proper ones because people hard of hearing headphones are more expensive than the gaming.
That's right. Because it was when I bought my headphones, and because my old headphones had the dodgy cable and kept crackling, and so I was getting some new headphones.
Strolling around the place.
And you'd been complaining about your headphones,
Yes.
and I said, well, let's get you some new headphones too. And you insisted on buying the cheapest set of headphones you could find in the shop, and then complained about it.
Well, not the cheapest entirely. There were cheaper options, although I have to admit those were the cheapest wireless options because I really liked them last time. And I thought, hold on, Philips, that's a brand company.
No,
Surely
the ones that we got in PC World, not these ones that you've bought to replace those ones.
Right, which brand was the other wireless headphones one? Was it
The
Siemens?
cheapest.
Well, they weren't the cheapest.
They were the cheapest
They
wireless
had a
ones.
brand name attached to it. Something tells me they opened this door for me, but I've got no idea why. I should have probably read the text.
Will it be Sal's Sinister Fridays? I don't actually know exactly what the schedule's going to be quite yet. But I do know that I will. I do know that I will know by this weekend. Does that make sense?
9S points out that this room is pretty big, and he wants to know if it's okay to have this. Have you seen how much space we waste on a space station for androids? This is nothing in comparison.
Hey, Lieutenant Lucan.
Hello, Lieutenant Lucan. 2B points out that we have permission. Plus, we'll probably be stationed here for a while, so bed won't go amiss. What do we need a bloody bed for? We're an android. Again, I don't like how we're pretending to be human here.
Lieutenant Lucan can't stick around too much because it's 11 o'clock in the evening right now and Tuesday's kind of full for him.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, we welcome you.
It's alright.
Thank you for dropping in anyway. Obviously, you'll watch the recordings later.
But you don't
That's
have to.
more than
You're not
I
going
do.
to miss anything besides Sal's hype mongering.
Yeah. Quick reminder, if you want to upgrade your chip storage, talk to the lady over in the medic area next to the bedroom.
I mean, I know I'm supposed to do that.
And Bernie says, Uncle, Mum and Dad are arguing again.
Right. This is going to be an exercise in something. What was the button for menus? L, K, J, I, O, P. P! First try.
Right, while you do menus, I'll just talk to hey, Tammy! While you do menus, I shall just tell everybody what's going on. So a bit of a thing has come up that I was kind of dropping a couple of hints about last Thursday. And it's an opportunity to play with an unusual group of people that... Onions, yeah. We'll call them onions. So there's some onions who have been looking for somewhere to play. And they're the kind of onions that I wouldn't normally get to play with. However, these onions were looking for a salad to join. I'm stretching this analogy.
Who the hell wants to have onions and salads?
Well, what else do you put onions in? Gravy. They were looking for some gravy to soak themselves in.
Like a Kassler Braten, because that would turn you into the roast and them into just the lowly onions.
Yeah, but then everybody else wouldn't understand the ingredients.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for
phone call
2B
was
and
for me.
9S from the commander. Initiating playback. 2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate.
Thanks,
End
Captain.
transmission.
I heard something about that back at the Resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
They're just not very good at dropping from a space station on their feet properly. Where are they now?
Enough with the allegory. On with the info.
What? No, keep on with the allegory.
I was getting lost. I think possibly you're telling a different story to me, and our recipes are just not going to work. Because you were making me into the what? The
beef roast.
The beef roast.
Hold on,
and apparently I was the beef and they were the peas. Which is
not.
It's a bit more the other way round, really.
Yeah, but that would imply instead of having many onion friends, you just have an amalgamation of one large roast friend.
Okay, so
and that's just gross.
So imagine a roast dinner, where a roast dinner is a server, and what you have is a bunch of little peas who have onions friends, and those onions wanted to play with their pea friends. But because the onions are the kind of people who attract attention, they couldn't do it on a public server. Fuck's sake, Sal!
Hold on, you should have said the onions make people cry, because that's what onions do.
So, alright, let's explain it properly.
No, please, stick with it.
Are you enjoying this? You just like to torture people, don't you?
I'm suffering
you're
right
like
now. I'm stuck in a corner. You can make yourself suffer too. This is the theme of this stream, suffering.
Speak English, goddammit. Yeah, good point, actually. You put peas with your roast.
Das Ganze ist einfach mal ins Deutsche zu übersetzen.
Because let's not forget that there are people in chat for whom English isn't their first language. Including you.
I'm not in chat.
You're not in chat. You people invented the language.
I was going to spill all the beans to just Melissa. But you stopped me, so. But also, you'll have to live with her adapted version.
Remember. Right, so, the real story. Or the plain English version of the story. So,
you want to give the story more of an introduction?
I'm going to give the story, and I only accept bagel allegories, sorry.
Maybe we can get through from underground.
I do not like this idea.
So there's I've been invited to play with a group of people.
Those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Yes.
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
Okay, they're done.
Okay, so I've been invited to play with a group of people that I wouldn't normally be invited to play with. Because they were trying to set up a multiplayer server
I want to fish it.
for some relatively big name players to play with some of their smaller friends. The problem was that they were having a lot of difficulty getting it organised and kind of managing it, and they couldn't kind of coordinate anything. So I kind of stepped in and said that, like, if what they wanted was a server where small content creators could play together with their bigger mates, then I could organise that, and I also knew where I could lay my hands on a nice big gaming server as well. Because I'd also been fishing around trying to look for something.
Are you making a fishing pun? Because I'm fishing in a sewer. I like how she has a chair apparently integrated into a hologram thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted to keep it somewhat topical eventually.
Sorry, yeah, I know.
It's all right.
I know I'm
I know how
distracted
you
from the
feel
game.
now when I do this.
So, what was I saying? Yeah, I've been kind of looking around because the Nidd server's a bit underutilised at the moment, and I think it's me and Boris who are paying for the whole lot of it, and it's a bit unsustainable when it's quite a high cost for two people, and for it being so underutilised, it kind of... Yeah, Boris started talking about downgrading, and I really, really didn't want to downgrade it, and he really, really didn't want me to just pay for an underutilised server
Lieutenant
either.
Lucan has a guess. Okay, so it's Sal and PewDiePie playing Fortnite.
Oh no, he's got it! No, you haven't really.
Then again, Tammy's suggesting maybe the Justice League is inviting the Doom Patrol to work together. Who out of the two is Sal? Is Sal the Doom Patrol or the no, Sal is an outside element, isn't she?
Yeah, so the only reason why I've got on this server is because I managed to organise these people. And basically it was a case of, it was a club that I couldn't join, so I made them come to me instead.
Well done.
So the game that we're playing, it's not one you've seen me play before, although I have attempted to play it a little in the past. It's not really my normal sort of game, is it?
I mean, fair point, but it has elements of games though.
Yeah.
Very you.
Indeed.
Like, it couldn't be more you. Belorsa's asking, so who else is in this? Captain Shack, Ecto Sage, Last Stand Gamers,
Well,
Minty Jones?
I don't think they're the... they play this particular game. So the game that we're playing is Pixelmon, which is a Pokemon version of Minecraft. Which...
Oh, I thought you weren't going to say that.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to
Otherwise,
say
I would
that.
have made more allegories to this being something you'll literally spend 24 hours at a time in.
So it's... what I can't say at this point is actually who I'll be playing with. But
Is it because it's a secret or because you don't know?
It's because it's a secret.
Ah, yeah, there you go. But, people are
there'll
now
be a
clarified.
big reveal. Just lost all interest, says Bernie. Yeah, so we are... we're launching this weekend, but I don't know whether in my time zone, whether this weekend is Friday or Saturday. I think I'll find that out tonight. Lieutenant Lucan says, "This is Superman, the Man of Steel. This is Batman, the greatest detective of all time. This is Wonder Woman, the symbol of feminism and power. And this is Cell. Potato says it sells he who mustn't be named, mustn't be spoken of. She somehow converted him into the life of video games. Oh, if only. Yeah, I caught him playing Candy Crush the other day, but don't tell him I told you so.
What? Me?
No, not you.
Oh. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
He who won't be named. No, he who
Oh, that
shouldn't be
he
spoken
must
about.
not be named.
Yeah, not you.
Why are people never talking about me when it's coming to people who must not be named?
Because
What the hell was this? I went to the ladder and then this weird whooshing thing happened.
I think that's are you teleporting or something?
No, I can't do that. Don't be silly. Why can't I look up? I want to see... What the hell is my robot doing? I want to see out the thing. What if there are guys up here? Never mind, there are no guys up here. Show off. Right, well done. You can carry on talking about your promotional advertisement company. Calm down, boy. Oh, he actually calmed down. I'm quite happy about that. So...
Yeah. Is Candy Crush even considered a game? My great aunt plays Candy Crush. She considered it a game.
What the hell is this? I mean, if we toss them... Ugh. I mean, if we toss the androids just down to Earth and they fell into some fireworks, I can understand why they just shut down.
The one who can be merely named, indeed.
I don't want to merely be named. Can we not slow down? Oh, never mind.
If you dashed Mir, you can hold dash, you can run. And Mir, you look up 2B's skirt later.
No.
Cutscene, something big's gonna happen.
What now? We just got an introduction to this nonsense.
What are those? What the?
Well, this is weird.
Let's be happy together. Together. Together.
I mean, they surely cut down on labor costs with these guys. And if you theme it right, it might actually be charming. But I don't like it. Right. Excuse me, you need to find some weirdos.
Disneyland after the apocalypse.
I've got mail. I forgot I need to pick up mail. Do I want to talk with these guys? They've got arrows above their head.
This gate isn't going to open. Maybe there's another way around.
Maybe I can toss you over it. Right. It's gone awfully quiet. Are you actually done with your promotional campaign?
Oh.
I was expecting you'd fill at least another hour of this.
Is Mir invited? No, it's actually a very restricted whitelist.
Yeah, they don't want me. Well, okay, hold the phone. Black entrance.
But having said that, it's when I'm doing a solo.
Me.
Yeah. When
As in, I'm the guy who can restart the server every now and then, but that's everything. This flower is shining way too bright to not be pick-upable.
They're simulating human emotions to trick us into submission. I would suggest destruction, but according to morals of the game, it would most likely make everything go bad, says Lieutenant Lucan. So, not nuke them all then, which is the usual response, but the usual suggestion from chat. I think I'm going to
Hold on, he
sneeze.
just fell off.
Who fell off?
The boy. No, I wanted him to fall off and die.
Keep this flower in mind, Mir, it's a quest, says Potato.
How am I supposed to keep this bloody flame alive.
It's near a tank in an amusement park.
Ah, there you go.
Where does this corridor lead?
I don't know. Around the corner.
Thank you,
and
Tom.
hopefully past the gates.
We're getting resistance signals from that building over there.
What is
Oh, cutscene.
What? No, they're already over. Oh yeah, that's right. You're living in the
Oh,
past.
sorry. I'm living in Twitch time.
We need a way through.
Let's look around for a route we can take.
They've made mistakes. They put a door here.
So,
I can't access this.
what? I hope Mia isn't sad. No, Mia's not sad. What he will be able to do is co-stream with me.
What? No, I don't.
What?
I don't want to. If you people don't want me around, I don't want you either.
I mean, it is.
I'll be happy. I'll make my own fun server with all my cool popular friends, like
Well,
this handkerchief.
I did say, I mean, because it is traditional, you allow your server admin onto the game.
I don't want you. You made yourself out to be the server admin, and then you outsourced
No, I'm
it
the
to India.
I know I know I outsourced it, but you know
Oh
it's.
no, this is a jumping challenge, isn't it? Oh no.
Potato keeps giving spoilers. Do you want me to read them out to you?
I don't really mind.
Okay.
I
Potato
would
says,
read them anyway
"Hop on
if
the
you
ride
wanted.
cars."
I'm already ahead of you there.
Yeah. Potato said that as you approached it.
I fell. But also suggesting I could make my own server with solitaire and Bible readings.
Which reminds me of the time in RimWorld where Mia went and sat in a room by himself and socialised.
Let's dance. Let's play. Let's play. Let's sing. Let's sing. Let's play.
Do they have a license for this?
Let's play.
Oi
These
mate, do
machines
you
are
have a
heavily
license
armed.
for this?
We'll regret it later if we let them escape. So let's take them out.
No, it's okay, they have a license.
That's a big tank.
I mean, they're not causing trouble, so I don't want to cause them trouble. They closed the door behind them. That's almost admirable if it weren't for the fact that I wanted to go through there.
Russian guy is Lieutenant Lukin, by the way.
Do you really think it's a good idea to leave that tank behind?
If they aren't hostile, fighting them is a waste of time.
See, somebody gets what androids are all about. Unnecessary amounts of logic. Where is the train?
And I've just realised that because I'm in Twitch time,
What's this?
Analysis.
Oh,
It is a device that propels humans on rails at high speeds for the purposes of amusement. It was commonly referred to as a roller coaster.
Humans sure are strange creatures.
says the weirdo who can't walk up a path the catway.
you're gonna have to give me a little
Hey,
hand
2B?
signal.
Yes?
What?
People who know me
Can't
well
you hear-
usually call me Nines.
I'm
so-
30 seconds behind you.
Oh.
So what do you think?
Of?
So,
I mean, if you want to call me Nines,
Hold
it's
on,
totally
so
okay.
you're not hearing live sounds?
no, I'm hearing Twitch
good.
sounds.
Oh,
So you
um,
can hear myself
alright.
talk?
No, I can hear you talking on through my ears. Like, you know, like
So-
you're
so
sat
hold
next
the
to me.
phone. Can you hear this sword swinging live as it's happening on my screen?
Oh, yeah, so I'm in OBS time.
Sound-wise, you're in OBS time.
Vision wise, I'm in Twitch time.
Yes,
oh,
that's
this is
how I
confusing.
live in your two-point hospital streams. Hop on it. Oh no! No!
You set the alarm off.
There's safety things. No, this is against code. Boy, fall off the tram now. We're not supposed to be. Oh, invisible walls. Never mind, it's all good. They have force fields.
Please take a seat.
I can't. What's the crouch button? We're staying really calm for the fact that, oh, never mind, we're going in action now.
Yeah, now that's living dangerously.
Now I find it pretty safe given the fact that I'm not. Also, there's the bit about the force fields.
Coaster surfing. Yeah, indeed.
I
Thing
used
is,
to do a similar thing with
Really?
trams and trains.
you,
Well, in a,
but you're so law-abiding, Nia.
yeah, but you have no other choice in a tram or a train.
What?
If you're all out of
Multiple
seats, then you have to do
resistance
some
numbers
tram
detected beneath this
surfing,
row.
where you stand in the bendy bit above.
Oh, I thought you meant on the roof.
I'm not standing on the roof of a bloody train.
They were standing like on the top of the cars. Lieutenant Lucan says, "I told you they
What
were
did they
building
do?
a false sense of security."
I got auto heal. Thank you, Kenny. I enjoyed a tough battle at a religious mountain. Thanks, Kenny. How about you do something?
You're bugging Potato because you're not carrying a second weapon.
I can?
You're not equipping a second weapon.
Do I have a second weapon? I've got a minion now, so obviously that's better. How did these guys die? I can't have more... Oh no, I did a thing. I can't have more than one companion besides the weird boy. I'm not sure if I'm happy about this. Ah! This is also not up to code. Excuse me, Lena, this is also up to code?
If I watch Twitch for a few
Our
seconds
records don't say anything about a machine like this.
and then look over at your screen, I get spoilers.
That's right.
Tammy
Really
says,
good.
"Ew," which I think was at the school.
What happened to Kenny?
Who killed Kenny?
Not that.
They killed Kenny! You bastard!
I'm realizing I'm losing health. This usually doesn't happen with auto chips. Anyway, now that that's happening, I can focus on the chat.
Yes.
While you enjoy the action in the background.
Those bastards! Yeah, indeed.
And hopefully I don't have to die.
It's about who killed Kenny. Who killed Kenny? It was those bastards.
But what about that?
Yes.
Anyway, I lost the thread on the chat. I have to see if I
I've been
go back.
reading it to you.
I mean, yes, but I wasn't listening because you were doing your promotion gig. I'm starting to see the potential approach of a problem.
What?
I'm at less than half health, and I have no idea what she has. What the hell is this now? Oh, okay.
Anyway, it's not a promotional gig, it's just telling everybody what's going on. Good night, Lieutenant Lucan.
Farewell.
Enjoy the pod. We'll see you on Wednesday.
There you go. Come on, come on.
So what's this?
The hacking minigame.
Oh,
Ah!
joy.
Do I need to destroy all the... Dark cubes. I did it.
It's trying to hack us. If we take hacking damage, it'll affect our bodies as well.
Mia's first hack.
Hooray me! I think I'm having a malfunction. Send a replacement, please.
Maybe you need a welder.
Those look like corpses.
Corpses of humans or corpses of androids?
To be fair, they look pretty robotic to me.
Are we seriously being attacked with dead androids?
Wait, I don't think... 2B! I'm detecting black box signals. They aren't dead. They've been turned into weapons.
Alright, this ends now.
I guess it ends now while I'm taking care of that. Potato's suggesting I get better or I'll have a lot of trouble and play through B. It's alright, I did that automatically without doing anything. Impressive, isn't it?
So what's happened to the fembots?
The who-bots?
Tammy asks, what's happened to the fembots?
The who-bots?
The fembots.
Who are the fembots?
Well, the original fembots, at least as far as I know, the original reference to the fembots were in Austin Powers. They were the robot ladies with machine guns in their nipples.
Oh yeah, I wanted to know that. I'm starting to regret my decision to invite you.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Bernie says that what? Not what? Do you want to try again?
What now? Excuse me, I can't see
Tammy
what's
says,
happening.
yep, that's what I meant.
Almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going to try to hack it back. Keep
Oh
it busy.
no!
You got it.
She's at half health. I'm at less half health. The auto chips are letting me down. Or was the evade button? Not this one. Is it C? No. D. No. D.
This playthrough
Ah!
be a
No,
second
wait, that was the
playthrough?
computer. So why did we think that those guys on crosses were attacking me? They're just...
Failure to destroy it quickly may lead to serious damage in memory regions.
Oh, right, okay. So that's what happened to the fembots. That, not what, yeah, okay, yeah, now it all makes sense. You can't type, I can't read. We're in this together. Between us, we make a whole.
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about this robot design. We're having minor malfunctions. Autochip, can you please do something about this quicker than me? Oh no! Minor system malfunction. Damn it. Well, let's just carry on, I guess. How do I heal? What was the heal button? That's alright.
YouTube creators on Twitter said, we hear you and want to promote some of YouTube's least subscribed to creator gems. If you have a channel or a channel you love with less than 1,000 followers, let us know what makes this channel so awesome below. Bernie, get on there.
Yeah, and then he's going
Are
to
we
promote
seriously
the
being
NieR
attacked
channel
with dead
with nothing on
androids?
it.
Wait, I don't think... 2B! I'm detecting black box signals. They aren't
Right,
dead.
the heal button.
They've been
I better
turned into
find out now.
weapons.
Is it G? Ah, no,
This
never
ends
mind. I've got
now.
full health and we're halfway through the battle, so it's fine. I don't need to do anything anymore. We're good. In the meantime, I can talk about funny work experiences.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any. A colleague of mine, well, let's not talk around the hot stew. The styrofoam hat guy had some weird things happen to his computer recently. Primarily, he lost access to the network drive. For some reason, he couldn't access his emails, and then when he could, he saw the emails of somebody completely different. At least so he claimed. And then when he opened a Word document on a local file, for some reason he was being redirected to our SharePoint document management system, which was just bizarre. So when I went over to check, it was always okay, and we tried to demonstrate everything would open normally, so I'm not entirely sure
I've almost
what the
analyzed
problem
enemy's
here
happening
was.
pattern. I'm going
Oh,
to
I know
try
what
and
that
hack
might
back.
be.
Keep it
Don't
busy.
explain it,
You
you're
got it.
ruining the magic. Anyway, I then tried to make a joke about him having watched some VHS tape that now cursed his computer. You know, and in 7 days he's going to die, some nonsense like that. And for some reason, a movie that old, something that even I bloody can reference, he doesn't recognise. And so he's just sitting there being confused, and I have to explain to him what a VHS tape is.
No, it's just that I'm not sure.
After I then deliberately explained what I meant, what movie I'm talking about, and even included his seat neighbour in the conversation to have her explain it too, he realised, oh, hold on, I know that movie. But he just doesn't get the bloody joke.
You know, they're now making it a thing to not get your jokes.
They are?
Yeah, I mean, okay, unless you come up with a funny that is just too irresistible, which you do plenty of times.
No, I'm convinced that they didn't get this one.
Oh, they probably didn't.
Oh, thank you.
But
That just
then
makes me feel
once
better.
you've, but if they don't get it the first time, especially Polystyrene Hat Phil will purposefully do his best not to get it, so that not getting the joke becomes funny. Because it's a thing now. Which is mainly because some of your references are a bit obscure.
Potatoes suggesting that if I want to survive this fight, I have to manage my chits. But look at this! I'm doing perfectly fine. Look! Perfectly dodged, and I didn't even need to lift a finger for
Is
this.
this a cutscene?
No, I'm fighting. I could fight myself, for example, if I wanted to. Look.
Is that a good idea?
No, it's not. Oh no, I activated the sticky keys.
How did you activate the sticky keys? I thought I'd turned all that off.
Haha, you didn't!
I've never managed to activate the sticky keys, and I always
just
manage
need
to
to
hit
fight
5
more.
walls.
Pod!
Affirmative.
What?
Go!
Ah, we're blinding her with some spotlights.
Huh.
Masterful tactic.
Could have tried that a few minutes ago.
No, she was wearing blinds.
Oh.
Thanks, flying toaster. She's dead, by the way.
Well, that's a good thing.
Now that was a cutscene, by the way. I didn't
Thanks for the
initiate
assist.
this.
Oh, you mean the hacking? No worries.
Oh, so what were you meant to
Pretty
do?
good at that kind of thing.
Saying on
I've got
Twitter.
your back anytime.
Hang on, let me read it to you again. YouTube
We
creators
have to save those androids.
are saying, we hear you,
I'm sorry,
and
2B. Their
there is
circuits are
someone
fried.
talking.
I think they were only being kept alive by that enemy.
What?
Oh.
The game's talking over me.
Oh yeah, it is. Don't worry. We were just the game and I were not listening to you.
Yeah. So, YouTube creators says, we hear you and want to promote some of YouTube's least subscribed to creator gems. If you have a channel or a channel you love with less than 1,000
that's
followers,
me.
let us know what makes this channel so awesome below. And that's the official YouTube creators channel on Twitter. So I was saying, go Bernie. Oh dear, Mia's got a bit of a cough.
So,
Yeah, I'm dying.
What is it?
that machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh?
What?
It's
No,
almost
we
like
didn't
it had
listen.
actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings.
Somebody
You said
gets
that
it.
yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
I worry about the robot just running down the stairs in high heels. You've got
guess,
experience
like-
with that. Is that a sensible thing to do?
No. Oh god, no, you never run down. Because you think when you're walking
Hostiles.
down a stair, you're traversing a terrain that's at a 45-degree angle.
Machine, you saved us.
This thing is awfully verbose for a machine.
We repay you. Come to our village.
Do we go to their village? They probably have village people there.
Don't ask me, I don't know.
They're friendly villages. No, hold on. They're friendly people from a village. They're village people.
In the Navy.
Right. Tammy says the machine was trying to kill you. Were you really listening to what it was saying? Well, apparently the boy had enough time to listen to its ramblings. I was busy fighting. Potato says yes.
And he's nagging you to do something with your chipset.
Yeah. I guess I should do that first before I go to the village. So goodbye, flying robot.
It does seem awfully suspicious, but I've never seen a machine that could communicate at this level. It might be worth checking out.
Didn't I just say no, boy? I wish I could just pick him up and toss him over the bridge. But knowing him, he'd probably fly back.
Here.
Twitter's banned you.
What?
Twitter can F off. Can't get on that. Tried to create a Twitter account once just to comment somewhere else with that account. But Twitter suspended that account within minutes before I could even use it for the comment I wanted to make.
Obviously, you're on some sort of blacklist.
Yeah. And Tammy's singing YMCA while I'm doing In the Navy.
Do you remember where we came from? I forgot.
I don't know. You came in on the roller coaster.
No,
I was watching that.
that was later on. I think it was around the corner there. Bill also points out that Twitter is racist towards Bernie Bear hashtag cancel Twitter. There was another fun story I wanted to tell, but I've vaguely forgotten about it.
I've got a story where I was a little over effective and then felt a bit mean.
Okay.
I was going to tell you about it on the way home when I was distracted by chocolate hazelnuts.
Of course, go on.
Sometime last week, I think it was.
Weird boy. He's sleeping up the ladder like some sort of maniac.
Some sort of robot.
Well, no, he's been designed as a human-shaped robot, so he should walk the ladder up like a normal person. Let me slap him. What was the button to put the sword away? It's not tab. Is it control? No, it's shift. No, that's the fire button. I forgot. Alt.
Do you
The other
know
alt.
the button to get the sword out?
Ah! No, that was a roundhouse kick, but I got the sword away.
Do you know the button to get the sword back out again?
Yes, left mouse click to attack something.
Okay.
Like this guy. Never mind, problem solved. Where was the resistance camp? I know it was around here somewhere. I don't know what this line is supposed to tell me, but thank you. I had a magical moment today. While Sal, for some reason, was craving some chocolate peanuts or something. Hazelnuts. You know what I mean. We walked into that store and I wasn't really interested in any... Oh, hold on. But also wanted to remind you of your story.
What?
Your story.
Oh.
The one you were going to tell me on your way home.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'd left work sometime last week. I'd walked out of the office and you step out onto a pedestrianised public area where at peak hour the foot traffic is quite immense, and there's a little place where there's like a choke point where you can only get 2 people through at a time, and there's like sort of little guardrails on either side of the path. I mean, 3 skinny people can squeeze through, but if you walk shoulder to shoulder, then 2 people is a comfortable width for the path. And I was walking against the flow of the people, so it was like water breaking over me. Everybody had to sort of avoid me to get past. So as I'm walking down this path, and you have to go really, really slowly, because all these people coming at you have to sort of shuffle in so that they pass to one side of you, because they're all walking like 2 by 2 up the path. And so, but this stream of people is breaking around me just fine, and I'm walking down the path, and there was some guy walking towards me, and I could see he wasn't going to brake and walk around me, and I was like, well, where the fuck do you think I'm gonna go? and even I don't think he was being intentionally ignorant. I think it was that he was engrossed in conversation and being completely oblivious to what was going on. And I thought, well, I'm not going to stop moving, because otherwise what's going to happen is I'm going to stand still and he's going to bump into me. Or we can walk towards each other, and then that doesn't slow down my journey, and I just had one of those really belligerent moments where I thought, no, I'm just going to carry on doing my thing. This is my pathway outside my office, and you're not paying attention, and that's your own damn fault. Didn't say that. There was something like that was going through my mind. I was just having one of those moments. And I just thought, imagine I was a brick wall. And I don't know, I just sort of braced myself and walked straight into him, thinking like, it's like, if we're going to crash, then I'm damn well going to be the one that he bounces off me, not me bounce off him. And so, well, I don't know if you've ever tried that, but it's actually very, very effective. So all we were doing was sort of like my left shoulder bashed his left shoulder, let's see, he was walking that way. Oh yeah, so his left shoulder. So it wasn't like a full-on head-on crash. It was a sort of a clip side to side. And but because there was no yield in me or something, he didn't just kind of bounce off me a little bit. He kind of bounced off me an awful lot. In fact, he bounced off me so hard that he knocked 2 other people, and I was like, whoops. That's not quite what I meant to do. It was like playing Skittles. So it was like, where I'm going into this thinking, imagine I'm a brick wall. What I didn't think of was, imagine I'm a brick wall and he's a ping pong ball. And it was like, it was as though I had actually pushed him, which I hadn't. I was just, walking into him at the same speed as he was walking into me. It was just that. Triple kill. Yeah, it was just the way it kind of worked out. And Domino's, yeah, it was. And I was thinking, oh, that really wasn't what I just wasn't in the mood to have somebody bump into me because they weren't watching where they were going. without, I don't know, somehow just like, you know, I just felt belligerent. I wasn't going to do anything that would hurt or offend. I was just going to make sure that, like, when we collided, that he was the one who yielded and I wasn't. Yeah, people bounce really easy. And I never realised that. Potato's trying to understand Mia's mind. That's your mistake. That's not going to work, says Mia.
Potato gave me all the good advice, and I have no idea how to actually apply. So I'm just going to spend my last 10,000 on the best sword I can find. So obviously, which is this one, which people probably will tell me is the worst one, but it's mine now. And now I'm all out of money, and I've probably ruined my chances.
Bernie says, again, I'm a big fella, so yes, people bounce.
So, obviously, how do I do 2 weapons now?
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not that big, but somehow or other I can be very firmly attached to the ground.
Look at this. I've got 2 swords now. Obviously, I didn't really need the chip upgrades. When do you get chip upgrades? How much do they cost? Hold on, I just realized I made a huge mistake.
It's all about stance.
I need the laser back.
Yeah. And all about having a firm backbone and a firm set of shoulders.
I ignored chip storage upgrades for power moves. Yeah, by the time you told me about storage modules, it was already too late and I bought power moves. I had no idea that I can only have one of them. People didn't tell me. It's too late now. But I did something, so obviously people can no longer complain about it.
So, Mia, you were going to tell a story.
Yeah, it's too late for that now.
What?
I ruined the game by not buying the chip storage thingy.
If you've ruined the game, should we play a different one?
Well, no, not quite yet. People
Okay.
like watching train wrecks, and this is probably going to turn into one.
Ah. Potato, if you're so insistent on it being played a certain way, why don't you play it?
Oh yeah, my story.
Yeah.
Right. So, while Sal was looking at her weird nuts, I realised the glory and perfection that was sitting at the cash register counter.
Oh yeah, because my chocolate nuts.
No, stop it! You're ruining the story by bringing up your dumb nuts! Nobody likes them except you!
I like some salty chocolate balls.
Anyway, while looking at the shape and the size, and most importantly, the stencil that they used on the chocolate bar that was on display there, I quickly realised that this looks exactly like the hazelnut full milk chocolate bar from Lidl for 35 cents.
I think you've lost chat already.
What? While Sal was looking at the weird nuts. There are weird nuts. They're just covered in chocolate and she eats them and it's gross.
Chocolate and cheese.
What though? Chocolate? I didn't say cheese.
I thought you said cheese. Sorry, these headphones are really good at cancelling noise.
For crying out.
What
You
did
made
say?
the chocolate nuts weirder. Thank you. Anyway, I realised that this was exactly the same thing. And when I examined it closer, it turns out that this is a product they imported from Europe. And it's made in Germany. So it definitely is the hazelnut full with chocolate from Lidl for 35 cents. What glorious wonders. And you probably won't be able to buy it at a proper price in the future because Brexit. And then again, this already wasn't the proper price. They asked 50p for it. In my head, I reasoned that this is because, you know, they had to import it. So that's alright. But I can't buy this forever because I already stopped buying the hazelnut full milk chocolate from Lidl for 35 cents when they increased the price to 39 cents. That was my chocolate story.
There was kind of maths involved in there.
You say that that's a bad thing. Oh, hold on, there's money there.
I do advanced algebra and advanced calculus,
And you don't use your time to calculate.
but I don't
prices.
do sums. No. For me, sums are best used as this number is greater than that number. This number is less than that number. Anything else I use for a calculator.
But how are you going to figure out if you like the chocolate in the store?
I eat it.
On the you can't eat it before
What's
buying
that?
it.
Oh, right. You wouldn't have seen that before. They're sending supplies up from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare parts or fuel in space, after all.
Huh.
Potato would like some cashews right now.
Neat, they still have rockets. Anyway. Potato's already 100% of the game, but yes, he's backseat driving. He will try
So why don't the
to
machines,
talk less now.
or the
Oops.
aliens who created them, attack the bunker directly? They originally came here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that, but no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
Yeah, best way to backseat drive, or to assist somebody so that they get the best so that
It's
they
to give me
get
preliminary instructions very early on, so by the time I actually get around to playing it, I will have read it, and not right when I'm looking at the buy menu, which in your time will be 30 seconds behind me.
Now, I was going to say it is
All
to
that.
allow somebody to have the same experience you had, which is to figure it out as you go along. But if they ask for questions, if they ask for help, then to offer the help.
All that. Excuse me, I'm going to make some noise.
Oh, you set the microphone to crotch level again.
I did.
The
it.
crotch tree.
It just does that automatically for
Because
yours.
you're not tightening the screw up.
I worry
They
that
all
if I
have white
tighten it more,
flags.
it's going to break.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Just give it a little twist. Little extra twist.
I'm not. It's going to break.
Otherwise you get the crotch tree.
Hello.
Could you please stop saying that? It's
It's
going to make me nervous.
Understand.
This robot is saying
Your
things.
enemies.
2B! We can't trust anything the machines say.
I understand that you see us as the enemy, but... Well, anyway. My name is Pascal. I'm the leader of this village. Those who reside here desire nothing more than to live a peaceful existence. Look around for yourself. You'll see that it's true.
Okay, thanks, Pascal. This guy will not fight. Okay, I spoke to one guy, I'm convinced. Pascal is saying, you know, we already have something of a relationship with you androids. In fact, I'm hoping you can take this to Anemone in the resistance camp. What is it? It's a fuel filter that she requested. If you take it to her, it should make it clear that we're a peaceful group. Okay, I guess we're doing a fetch quest now, fellas. Remember when last week I was starting to talk about the impending horror that is Brexit, and most important, how did Masked Potato die here? In impending horror that is Brexit, and my horror... This guy's wearing a hat. I'll get back to my story in a minute. Existence precedes essence. 9S is saying up. Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself. Additionally... 9S says, hello. Yes, and you are. Wait, do not tell me I have already deduced that you are here to listen to me expound upon the great mysteries of existence. Just because he's wearing a hat, I don't... He doesn't have anything good to say so far. Well, enough. Let's begin by discussing the concept of existentialism. Essence and existence are two sides of the same coin. And yet, what is existence? I'm glad you asked. To answer that, I will require many long hours of... Okay, 9S says this is pointless. So we're leaving. The ball-like machine is talking now. It says, there's no point in talking to Jean-Paul. We stopped trying to figure him out a while ago. All he does is spout a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about something called philosophy. If you're curious about him, you'll have better luck talking to his followers. They tend to use smaller words, at least. This guy has followers? More like fans, I suppose. But yes, there are quite a few out there who buy what he's selling. Don't ask me why. Some folks just get into that sort of thing, I suppose. There's even one Jean-Paul follower right here in this village. You know, the machine with the thick paint on her face? That's the one. Oh, do I have to talk with the paint face robot now? Paint face, painted face, painted face. I guess this wasn't the one. Have you left us, Sam?
What? Sorry?
You've turned really quiet.
Sorry. Just, doing a thing.
Oh, down there. I can't fall down there. Hello, can we ask you a question? Do you happen to know a machine called Jean-Paul? The machine would make everything. I certainly do. Master Jean-Paul is a genius. You can rely on him for absolutely everything. Are we talking about the same Jean-Paul here? In fact, I was just thinking about how much wisdom he has to teach me, so I wrote him a letter asking for guidance. You'll take it to him, won't you? Oh, God, no, this is a fetch quest. Another one? I can't let that lady in the desert get to him first, or that harpy in the amusement park. Ah, they're more. How nice. And they have genders. I hope you're enjoying this riveting action of me playing mailman. Excuse me. Ah, yes, I see. Dreams are the mind's version of reality perfected. Hey, Jean-Paul, we have a delivery for you. Could you sign here, please? Allow me to see it at once. Interesting a letter, isn't it? A female machine asked us to deliver it to you. She said she could rely on you and that you know pretty much everything. Yes, yes. Now for me, do you believe that existence precedes essence? Is this about the letter? No. Right, but shouldn't you maybe to respond to the letter? It's one duty bound to reply to every question spewed in their direction. If such is your claim, then what power was it to place this burdensome yoke about my neck? This is a waste of time. Well, I'm glad that we resolved this side quest. Riveting action. I'll return to playing mail delivery person for the other people. Maybe I get some money out of this, and then I can buy the weird thing Potato wanted me to buy. I just wish there were a quicker way to get home. Hold on, I don't think I went along here the last time. I might have taken a wrong turn. Bell also believes this action is certainly riveting. Yeah, this looks like a wrong turn.
Sal, am I dead? No, sorry, I was just...
She's done a sales pitch, now she's just suffering here.
Well, there is that. I mean, I must admit, it's not my type of game.
We can get into the city ruins if we move that box.
But, I was just dealing with a message.
Time for your regularly scheduled contact.
Oh, back off the mic, sorry.
2B here. What's wrong?
Oh. There's this operator I kind of liked, but when I asked her out, she turned me down. Honestly, 2B, I don't know how I'm supposed to go on living.
I am definitely not the person to discuss this with.
I don't think I can stand spending one more day in this bunker.
You leaving would be bad for me. It would affect mission efficiency.
Are you saying you need me, 2B?
All Model B combat units require the assistance of an operator. So,
2B?
that's
Oh,
all.
for fuck's sake,
Closing this
androids
channel.
with broken hearts.
I do not like this. Can I request a new non-defective operator, please? Also, I feel like I do this fishing minigame wrong.
Report. Fair complaint.
I'm pretty sure this was not the way back to the resistance camp, was it? Let me check the map, which intuitively is not bound to the M button, but P. Right. Hold on, I'm not that far off course. How did I manage this? Neat. Don't ask me how I did that, though. Right, so, story time. I forgot what my story was. Tofu! I was rambling on about tofu last time around because of Brexit probably going to increase the import prices of any meat product. So I thought, you know, in preparation it would be nice to get climatized to the taste of non-meat based dishes quicker so I can save money. I tried out tofu, and we already pre-established that it just tastes horrible. I mean, I tried marinating it and it just didn't really work. It still had the consistency of a wet, spongy mushroom, and that wasn't really to my taste. But, you know, at least it carried the flavour, more or less. I just need to marinate it more. Point in case being, I recently realised that I've been approaching it all wrong. Tofu's not the solution. Clearly, the solution is, oh no. Sal, what was the name of the white broccoli, cauliflower thingy?
Cauliflower.
Oh! Right. So the solution is cauliflower. Obviously, if you just season that like a steak and add enough of them into a bunch, and then just add a huge helping of a nice pepper sauce to it, it almost tastes alright. And I don't get the weird spongy bit of the tofu. It's very depressing, but at least it's better than nothing. Sal even got to try it out recently.
Yeah.
I'll talk more about that in a moment.
Okay.
Say, Anemone, I've got a package for you from a machine called Pascal. A fuel filter. Ah, perfect timing. We were running low. Wait, you met Pascal? We sure did, I guess. So you've been consorting with machines, huh? Traitor! Just the ones in the village. They're totally harmless. And they also have the means to construct intricate devices that we can't. What do you mean we can't make them? Unlike them, we have hands. They just have weird claw things. In exchange, we provide them with oil and other materials. I guess you'd call it a form of commerce. We see. We're surrounded by traitors. Anyway, if you're headed back there, please take this high viscosity oil to Pascal. Oh, for crying out loud. Back to doing a fetch quest run. How much money did I make, by the way? Why do I see my money? No. 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 Obviously, I don't have money, so I'll just move on. Also, I realized I leveled up quite a few times. Do I need to do something about that?
What do you think?
He just started transmitting to us directly.
Now do you believe we're not a threat?
Your mouth can say anything it wants, but you still don't have a heart.
I suppose that's technically accurate.
Neither do
Yes,
we,
well,
NieR.
You're free to visit our village whenever you like.
I don't like either of them. Potato says it's right in front of you. Where the hell is right in front of me? I don't have the time to look. But also wants to know, how could taxes on meat affect tofu, which is not meat? No, that's the point. That's the whole point. Due to, Brexit happening, we're going to get import tariffs because Britain doesn't produce Britain doesn't produce any meat, I'm inclined to believe. And whatever it does produce is just horrible rubbish that they sell in cans and weird sausages.
No, we haven't actually been to a butcher is the thing.
Oh, well, still. Point in case being, I suspect that meat prices, generally all prices, are just going to increase exponentially.
Yeah, that's true.
Due to the impact Brexit is going to have on us. So I thought I might soften the blow a bit by importing something that didn't really fall under European trade thingies already. Which I suspected would have been tofu, but I might be totally wrong. I'm not very good at that. And, where did I put the way to the village? Oh, they're over there. And point in case being, tofu is awful. But cauliflower is nice.
I actually really like the tofu that Mia's been feeding me. I'm not sure if I must have had it before in something. But, yeah, it's the first time that somebody has given me something and said, here, try this tofu. And yeah, I actually found it quite tasty.
That's because you got to have the second attempt. The first one was just horrible. Like I said last time around, during the first Mörenday stream, I initially just treated it as normal meat and just slapped some spices on top of it and hoped it would work, but it didn't really. It just made it worse. So marinating is the way forward, but that requires a whole lot of preparation. Preparation that you didn't have to expend with meat.
Oh, can't you just chop it up into little bits and then fry it? Because it tastes really nice when it's been seared.
Yeah, that's not going to help. You're still going to have the inner core of grossness.
Go back to the menu and keep your eyes on the right side of the screen. He already is wearing glasses. Tammy says maybe he needs a new prescription.
Right, so I see the map. That's about everything I see. Quests, funds! I only have 500 gold coins. That's not going to buy me a whole lot. Hello, Pascal! Oh, you brought me some high viscosity oil. Thank you. Alamone is just so kind and understanding. If only all androids and machines could live together in peace like this. Never gonna happen though. Oh, hold on, that's 9S. Then again, that's also his voice. I guess not. I'd appreciate it if you could help out some of the other machines as well, though. I thought I had some...
The only way to understand someone is to get to know them. Isn't that right?
Fair enough.
What's that noise?
2B, this is an emergency transmission from the bunker. We're reading a Goliath-class enemy inside the city ruins. And it looks like there are a ton of other machines there with it. All Yorha units should proceed and engage immediately.
A Goliath? This was a trap. I knew it.
I promise you, we were not aware of
Pascal, you're standing right next to me. There's no need for this nonsense.
Low, but I hope you will nonetheless.
We'll sort it out later. Let's go.
Okay, where the hell is that thing now? Just a moment. I'll have it. Ah, right around the corner. I can do that. Tammy's suggesting that maybe if I marinate the tofu in beef broth overnight and saute it with onions, it might taste okay. I imagine so. I need to get around to trying that at some point. I still have like one block of frozen tofu lying around that I need to find something to do with. Although I've found out that tofu-based minced meat works quite well. Probably because the chunks are so bloody tiny that they don't really get to the point where you recognize that weird squelchiness that tofu has to it. You just can't have tofu in meat-sized chunks, I suppose. Although I doubt that you'll ever be able to properly grill it like you can on with meat on a barbecue thing.
2B, Command is deploying new flight units for us. They just set the coordinates, so let's get going.
On it.
Oh, for crying out loud, can't they... They're flight units, can't they come bloody closer? I'm not sure why, but I'm sprouting circles underneath me. And I get weird moose just running through the countryside. Very unusual. Anyway, Sal got to try the cauliflower thing today. Well, no, yesterday.
Yes.
And there was some stuff left over. There was a story to that, but I forgot the one, which you might remind me of.
I don't know what story you were gonna say.
Oh yeah. So once Sal was heating up the leftovers from yesterday, I was cooking myself some noodles. And I used a fork to turn that stuff around. And for some reason...
Oh, you're gonna tell them that story?
Yes, yes, because it was mildly annoying to me. For some reason, Sal decided, no, the fork drawer is too far away. I'm just going to use this fork. That's only been used for stirring my noodles, but still, I wanted to use that fork, and she just sticks it into the sauce.
I didn't know that I just saw a used fork that was obviously used as part of cooking.
It'll be dangerous, but we're not going
The cooking water with the noodles was still right next to it.
Yeah, next to it. It wasn't in it. I thought it was a finished with fork. I just needed something to scrape the cold, because it was cold before I'd heated it. It was, and there was a spoon in it from the night before. Like this, so this is in the pan. It was in the pan, and NieR earlier had transferred it into a bowl for me because all I needed to do is stick it in the microwave. So he'd used the spoon to take it out of the pan and put it in the bowl. But there was I couldn't get there was a big lump of it stuck on the spoon, and it's a really tasty mix of mashed potato and gravy and tofu and
no, there was no
carrots.
Tofu. There was
that
the
not tofu?
Thing. There was no tofu. That.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever it was we had yesterday, there was some of it left over, and yeah. And so I just needed something to scrape the cold stuff off the spoon, so I put it in the bowl so that I could go in the microwave. And there's this fork
Yeah, and then she
just
left
sat
the
there.
fork with the cold gravy and mashed potatoes lying around, implying, oh hey, NieR, you can stir your noodles with that. Sure. When I complained about it, she gracefully took it and said, oh, don't worry, I'll clean it. She then realised, oh no, the stuff that's still on the fork is too cold.
Yeah,
So she
I stuck
decided
it in my
to
mouth.
stick it again into her bloody, piping hot microwaved gravy thing. Excuse me, I'm having a fighting moment. Never mind, I've done that. And then she realised, oh no, this is too hot! For crying out loud, and then said to her that she's a microcosm of the Goldilocks conundrum. Oh no, the
I did get
gravy
it
on
too
the
right.
fork is too cold. Oh no, now it's too hot. Point in case being, I got myself a new fork. And I stopped
I even
talking
licked
to
it
her
clean. I even licked it clean and offered it back to him. And he, no, oh no, it was his fork had been tainted with my gravy.
I realised the hammer was not the best choice. I didn't quite reach it. It's alright, I can change it. Excuse me. Skills. Pop programs. Laser. Ta-da! But also wants to know who drained all the colour from his screen. The game? Presumably it's because this is a fight scene. They have to make it more dramatic.
Let's get to those
Potato
flight
points
points
out
while we
that
can.
this phrase would sound so bad out of context. Where are we going? Do I want to adjust as combat stuff? Don't change. You're bad enough as it is. Fiddling with it probably only would make it worse.
Be careful. The skies are packed with anti-air weapons. Make sure to approach at low altitude.
Copy that.
Which one of them is mine? Are they identical? The fork and the gravy thing. The entire thing is already disgusting, even with context. So just for the record, how did we let this guy walk in here without us realizing? This is a pretty packed city. I feel like, you know, the recon guys did something bad. But also asking, could someone please tell the game developers there's a whole range of colours left to explore and to please use them? I'm afraid it's too late for that. Plus, otherwise, if we use colour, it wouldn't be an artsy game.
It is actually a different colour on NieR's screen than it is in Twitch. It's much more black and white in Twitch than it is on. It's more sepia on NieR's screen.
Target enemies offline. That should do it for the Goliaths.
But that just means
Look
it's
out!
shades of
It's
brown and white
recharging!
instead of black and white.
So just for the record,
We're growing in intensity. It's resonating in tandem with the area beneath the combat zone.
why is the big machine vibrating affecting the flying machines? How the hell did this happen?
What the?
Unbelievable. The aliens who haven't revealed themselves in hundreds of years were hiding underground?
Our recon guys did a really bad job. If that wasn't the first place where they looked! Oh, for crying out loud. I'm having some minor problems with the game's narrative here. Bell also points out that air conducts vibrations. Well, yeah, but still, I would have assumed that a aircraft that can fly through space would be slightly more resistant to this.
This is your commander. For the first time in centuries, we've intercepted a signal belonging to the aliens. These are the creatures that are in direct command of the machine life forms on this planet. If we can destroy them, we can end this long and arduous war once and for all. Our intel team is hard at work attempting to analyze the source of the signal, but we're not there yet. We need more data. All Yorha units are hereby ordered to prioritize data collection above all else. We can't let this chance slip through our fingers. Glory to mankind.
I used command's data to determine the signal's source and marked it on the map. But it seems to be underground. Like way underground.
Guess we'll see once we get there. If we're lucky.
You're not much for plans, are you, 2B?
Tammy points out if they're underground, then they are the monsters from Tremors. I just realised they're slightly higher level than me. Lovely stuff. Bell also points out the frame might be resistant, but that doesn't mean these thrusters are capable to ensure station keeping under less than optimal conditions. Fair point. You win this round. I've got the feeling there is a soda machine somewhere around here. It's not a soda machine, it's a guy. Okay, that didn't work. I no longer care for that. What's another fun story I have? I need to prepare more of these because I realize otherwise I don't have anything to talk about because I live a very boring life. I've got more mail.
Mail notification received from access point.
But also puts his soda machines on rooftops. Well, you don't know, there might be rooftop workers up there. What? There was no need to attack me here, fellas. I would have just been on my merry way down into that big hole there, but you just had to come along, didn't you? Also, I got your message about Subnautica Sub-Zero.
Analysis. It is a cave-in caused by the collapse of an open space underground.
Why is there... That's a weird-looking enemy.
And I do realize, yeah, it's probably going to take a while before the game's ready. And I will refrain from trying it out until it is. Bell also points out that I've never responded during potato streams, so he was wondering. I was mildly aware of it, but I was busy working on university stuff. Here's a nice thing. I was originally supposed to visit a workshop today as part of the EdLab project.
The ground is caved in. There
Today?
must have been a hollow down there this whole time.
Well, why didn't you do it?
Well, there was the teensy tiny minor issue of when I was asking in the EdLab group chat about, you know, wasn't today the day? And everyone agreed, yeah, it was, but hold on!
It's pretty old.
We no longer want to come around.
But you went to work instead.
What? No.
You know you're not supposed to go to work when you're supposed to be at university.
Calm yourself. Anyway, Everyone, pretty much everyone in the group, except for me, said, "Oh no, we're busy now. We don't want to come out in the middle of the evening to do a thing." And then the organizer of that workshop thingy just said, "Okay, fine. Let's do a rain check on this then and move it to later." I had no idea what a rain check is at that point, but through Sal some context and then asking for clarification, we worked out that this basically just means let's defer it. Yeah, that's how I got around that. The moral of the story is people are bloody lazy. It's not the first time this happened to me too.
Look at all these dead machines. Seems like they've been here for a long time.
How do we not detect a
this
structure
I
like
don't
this?
There's nothing like it in the database.
But also points out that people being lazy is something he could have told us. Like, this thing looks large and impressive enough to definitely be noticeable from space with some, I don't know, echolocation, ground vibrations. Ew.
Are they dead?
2B, look!
Destroyed alien motherships.
Welcome to the graveyard of our creators.
Okay, what did I walk into here? Is this like a pajama party?
You.
Hey, can I kill him yet?
Relax, Eve. We're still negotiating here.
Fine.
The auto chip
My
is
name
not
is Al.
relaxing.
The aliens you seek are no longer here. They were wiped out centuries ago. By us. The machines.
Wiped out.
And who knows? Perhaps we'll wipe out the androids next. Machines are weapons capable of evolution. We can grow. We can become aware. Eventually, the intelligence within our network began to surpass that of our creators. You'd probably be surprised at how quickly it happened.
You destroyed your own creators?
Oh, there's no need to fret about them. They were simple, infantile, almost like plants, I guess you'd say. They held no value to us, but the
They do
humans
look
on
like
the moon,
horrible mushrooms.
now they are interesting.
Why them?
Because they are an enigma. They killed uncountable numbers of their own kind, and yet loved in equal measure. It's fascinating, don't you think? What could possibly drive such behavior? We have dedicated ourselves to unraveling this riddle of humanity. And now we will allow you to assist us. You were made in their image, after all.
Assist you with what?
It's simple. We need you to locate the humans on the moon and bring them to us. We will then dissect and analyze them in order to drag their secrets forth into the light. Surely
But couldn't
you've
you
seen
do that
the
while
attraction
wearing
of this.
shirts?
Are you insane? We'd never do that! Can you believe this, 2B? This guy's bonkers.
Well, I suppose this concludes negotiations.
We've
The
been
only
fighting for the
remaining
entirety
option
of this speech
is
so
to
far. I'm
destroy
pretty sure
the same way
negotiations are
we
over.
destroyed these pathetic little aliens. Time grows short. This year, this is the fate that befell our creators.
As for your beloved humans, I guess we'll see, won't we?
But also points out, oh great, Adam and Steve have a superiority complex. Well, at least we
aliens
solved
were
the alien
already
problem.
dead.
Yeah. We better get back to the bunker.
How do I walk? Ah, that way.
Back this way again? What a pain.
Stop complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, this didn't seem so far off the ground, below surface. How did we not
2B,
protect this?
This is Operator 60. We now have an operational transporter in the city ruins. We're attempting to deploy them at other points as well.
About time we had access to those.
Care to fill me in?
Transporters? They let you transfer your consciousness to a temporary body back in the bunker. I heard some tech guys talking about it a while ago, but I didn't know they'd finally got it working. Anyway, I'll mark the positional data on the map.
What is it with these bloody elevators never going anywhere? Sorry. Potato points out that it's actually Adam and Eve. One of them is actually named Eve. But also then again retorts, well, but they're both boys, so obviously Eve is just the nickname and his proper name is Steve. Oh great, more boxes I can't access right now. Who the hell is this?
Hey, how's it hanging?
Oh, that one.
You again.
Your commander told me to build a new access point, so here you go.
What do you mean
I got
build?
the
You
stupid
just tossed the
transporter up and
vending
running, too.
machine down this hole.
Thank you?
I've known the commander for a while now. She sure is good at pawning work off on people. Next time you see her, give her some lip for me, will ya?
Right.
So this has a transporter now, huh?
Still, transporters are pretty handy. They're way faster than flight units when it comes to traveling between Earth and the bunker.
It's a vending
Flight units
machine.
also leave us open to attack, and they're expensive to operate, too.
It's still just a vending machine. Transport. Why are you gonna teleport around the place with a vending machine? Hold on, does that mean we have a robot body stored in all of these units? That seems a bit excessive. If we use all those weird vending machine robots simultaneously, we could probably get a lot farther than
That
this.
concludes our report on the events surrounding the alien wreckage. Then they were dead this whole time. The Council of Humanity needs time to formulate a plan. Until then, this information must be kept confidential. Speak of it to no one. Of course, your next mission is to gather additional intel on the individual known as Pascal.
You mean that freaky machine we ran into?
This order comes directly from the Council. Knowledge of such unique individuals is essential for the success of future missions. Understood.
Right, if you want the pokage to go alright, you need to actually put something in chat that catches attention. I've got more mail. I should eventually catch up on my mail thing.
Man, the commander sure is a slave driver, huh? And now we have to go
Can I
back to the city
fire my
ruins.
support unit? He's annoying.
Why don't we rest a little bit, 2B? It's been a while.
I'll rest if I feel like it.
We're androids, we don't need rest. Yeah, just here to illustrate. Look at this. We're on our space station. I'm illustrating this to Sal, who's not listening to us anymore. We're on a bloody space station. Look at this. We're a base entirely staffed by robots. And we get apartments about this size. This is not... Why can't we store them in vending machines like we do down on Earth? Why, in the more spacious place, we're more space efficient than up here where space is a luxury commodity?
Well, I mean, okay, so you need somewhere to plug yourself in to recharge. I presume it's like wireless recharging. And the bed's like a wireless recharger pad.
I hope so. Hold on, that was the hangar.
But then if they can have broken hearts, I'm sure they can have feelings of superiority.
Supposed to have broken hearts. Somebody designed them wrong. I still need to file complaints with
Busy on Instagram or Twitter or something. I did just get a message through on Twitter, which, whilst dealing with that, I was kind of distracted by a few other things I spotted on Twitter. Yes.
Right, so this your heart soldier is 16 Dean. Apparently she's glad to see me. It says, my instructor 11B was one of your squad masters in the assault on the abandoned factory. Yeah, I tried to rescue them, but they all just blindly flew into the beam, despite being very obvious where it would land, and when I tried to shove them out of the way, point in case being 11B was kind of just dumb. 16D is asking if she survived. She was shot down during the battle, like an idiot. What a shame, what a shame. She was the closest thing she had to a mentor. She was so strong and admirable. Can we cut it with the human emotions, please? You're ruining our whole android business thing. 16D is asking, I know it isn't my place to be asking you this, but could you, catch her black box or something and bring it back to her? It's not a priority or anything, just if you have the time. I mean, I guess if I find it, I don't mind bringing equipment back to base. Do we have any information on 11B's black box? My pot's not talking to me. Negative, 11B's black box has yet to be recovered. She was shot down near the abandoned factory, right? We can start looking there. How do I get into my flight thing? I don't want to talk with 9S. They're going to make me use the vending machines, aren't they? I don't need to talk to them. Excuse me, I go need to buy a pack of crisps or something. I apparently also get quests via mail as well. I shall endeavour to read mail eventually. And first, I need to buy some crisps. Also, I'm wondering, where are the quarters of the others? I mean, I've seen 2B and 9S, and whatever this is. What is this? Oh, this is command, sorry. Where do we have the space for this large room? Oh, we do have a room for someone called 6-0. Still, that's massive waste of... We're androids, we don't need books. Ah. There you go. Care for a snack. I wish they'd just shoot us down. Like, imagine if this were a mass driver. You know, like a moonshot cannon. I was always fascinated with that concept. More quests. Hello! Good Resistance member Friend Arena who says, "Hmst. Is something wrong? You're from Yorha, right? I don't suppose you'd... The thing is, I recently came out on the losing end of a scuffle with some machine life forms. The battle ended up corrupting a portion of my memory, which is a serious pain, and I'm sure you can imagine. Would you mind, weird big bloke? I'm having a conversation here. Take these photographs, for instance. I have no idea when they were taken or even what they are. I only know that they're important." "I recognize that you're busy, but if you have the time to help me out, I'd appreciate it." Fine, I'll recover your memories somehow. I just need to find all those locations and then send them there. We'll let you know if we find anything. Right, let's catch the other quest, which was somewhere over here. Do I have the money, by the way, to... Do I have the money to the... I have 3,000. I don't have the money.
One looks like the amusement park.
Oh, no, maybe I do have the money.
One looks like the desert. And one looks like the forest. Let's keep our eyes open next time we're in any of those areas.
Yes, yes, I can look at photos too, boy. I need some storage units. As suggested by Potato, I do not have the money for them.
Bernie says, Sal!
Yeah, she was distracted.
What from? What to?
Please. Can I please get out of... I don't know why it's so hard to end conversations in this game. Hello, fellow Resistance member. Say, you're the new Warhammer models, aren't you? I guess we're the newest ones, that now that you mention it. Did you need something? Yeah, I bet the new models like you can handle pretty much anything, huh? You might even be able to... No, I shouldn't ask. That would be rude, but it... yeah, fine. Go bring your problem on us. Why don't you tell us what's wrong? Maybe we can help out. Oh, well, if you insist, it turns out one of my friends has gone missing. Missing? That doesn't sound good, I guess. Where was this friend last seen? At the material storage site, where he works. What do you mean, work? Do people still have jobs here? Well, then again, I have a job. Then again, I was designed to fulfill this one task as an android. The other android just... Wait a minute, never mind. The storage site, eh? Maybe we should check it out. Yeah, I guess we should. Oh, please, would you? Without him, I please. Yes. Potato says that lady has a very hard quest. I don't recommend it at the moment. The one with the missing friends. Yes, I should go find missing friends now.
So, what was I distracted with? I was distracted with... I've been doing an awful lot of messaging people recently. Boris always complains about how much time you have to spend just writing messages to people when you're organising groups of people to do a thing. And he's not wrong.
You chose this lifestyle.
I chose this life. Indeed. Yeah. And because we're just in the middle of a particularly frenzied organisational key bit, messages are coming through at all kinds of times and things. I think midnight tonight I've got a call.
You do?
Yeah.
Heavens. You're busy.
Don't worry, I won't need the local server.
You're too kind.
That's just to chat with a couple of new players to bring them up to speed on some of the stuff. And to do a bit more of some other stuff. Yeah. So I just had a message come through, like a DM come through on Twitter, which I just needed to quickly respond to. But because it came through on Twitter, I immediately got distracted by something. Just some Twitter thing, because you know how Twitter is. It can be very distracting. I didn't choose the comm life, it chose me. Hey, Zeron!
Hello, Zeron. Welcome to a new installation of Weird Sal streams called Carrot Day.
Well, I'm not normally here. I just happen to be...
Operator 60 to 2B. Come in, 2B.
2B here.
The monitoring signal from the new access point has gone silent. I'm sending you the positional data. Please investigate the site as soon as possible.
Understood.
Investigating communications. Where the hell did they store that one? Map mode.
And I'm now trying to work out, because It was so easy when I was doing it on my screen, but Mia's screens, everything's all big. I thought it, because we're coming up to the end of the stream, and I thought it'd be nice if a little lady's streaming. I thought we could just pop by and say hello, but I can't remember how to do a raid. So, how to do a raid on Twitch.
No.
So, if you're on YouTube at the moment and Twitch works fine for you, just pop over to Twitch for the end of the stream, and we'll just pop into a little Asia's stream and say hi. How to use raids. First, let your viewers know. Okay, I've let you know. Right, so we've done number 1.
Right, so it's left. Jesus, reading the map is hard.
Oh yeah, of course you just type it in chat. Yeah, that's right. I was thinking there was a raid button, but I type a command in chat. So Mia, 4 minutes left to the end of the stream.
Yes, I'm aware. Thank you. Hold on, I'm having a fighting moment.
Okay.
They filled this hole with guys. I'm not particularly happy with that.
Bernie just saw my Twitter feed and was inspired.
Zero points out that the Switch will now have Xbox Live. That seems highly unlikely. One is a Nintendo console, the other one is a Microsoft service.
I want googly eyes for the top of our Roomba. Like, you know, googly
Zero
eyes.
wants to know if the stream's over.
Almost.
Well, according to Sal, almost. She's been waiting for that because I believe she regrets her decision to be here. The white flying toaster is very good at tracking. And Tammy calls this a centipede. There we go, problem solved.
Let's get this set up. So we do, all these keys are in strange places. We do type, let's see, slash raid. Then I should go get his name. Make sure we get it properly. This Strug control.
Yes, it is. Potato points out that he replied to a tweet of yours, Sal, and all he has to say is not sorry.
You're sorry, not sorry, but sorry because I'm Canadian.
Hold on. I'm walking to the wrong thing, aren't I?
Bye, Xeron.
Farewell, Xeron.
There we go. Right, Mia.
Ah, right. So you want me to end it now, I see.
Well, it is
you
time.
won't even let me enjoy this moment. Come on. Yeah. Oh no, it is that one. How weird. Fine, I'll just drop down in that hole and then I'll do my outro thing.
Yeah.
Right, so if you've enjoyed it...
Alert. Jamming signals detected from enemy units.
Yeah, I know, I'm taking benefit. So, if you've enjoyed this and would like to see me more not doing a whole lot in NieR Automata, I will probably be carrying on next Monday at 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time, which will be about 2 hours ago from now. I will also be doing something interesting and maybe new on Wednesday. also at 8 PM, and Sal might still be streaming 2.1
On Thursday. Yeah.
But it might also change because she's got a bunch of friends. Why am I walking down the ladder?
That will be... New bunch of friends don't start till Friday or Saturday. But I'll know that. I think I'll know that tonight.
Right. And I have no idea what's going to happen on the weekend because then Sal has new friends.
Yeah.
And then she won't...
And then things start getting
She'll be too good for us.
No. Oh, no. We shall be... I should be coming along.
Sure.
Potato says don't forget to collect the money.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'll be streaming the normal schedule, probably.
Hopefully.
Unless
if not,
there
then
is
we'll have to
something...
look at more Papa Mir streams.
Like, unless it's something like...
it's like I'm selling pizza.
I need to start streaming a bit earlier, or I need to finish streaming a bit later, or something like that. But otherwise, we'll keep up the same stream. It's just that you might get more stuff as well. So I'm just not sure what I'm going to be streaming on what days, at what times. But yeah, it should be more content rather than less.
Well,
So
goodbye. I need to stop it now while the loading screen's still on. So farewell.
Dwarf Fortress might be the thing that takes a bit of a back seat for at the moment. Right, let's go raid a little Lage.
Enemy